You know what's crazy? People are always in my business, worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna with nobody, and I don't want nobody with me.
Why does it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got don't cost money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date.
Floyd Mayweather silenced rumors about being broke by flaunting his riches in a video, stating that people are constantly concerned with his life, focusing on what he's doing and what he owns. He emphasized that others don't live his lifestyle, don't have his possessions, and should simply mind their own business, just like he does. Mayweather shared that when he takes a 30-day trip, he brings 30 different watches, and if he extends his stay by 10 more days, he packs 10 extra timepieces. He mentioned that if he feels like it, he'll throw on his $18 million watch just to make a statement. He even said he might drop $50,000 in a single day just because he has the means, reminding everyone why he's called Money Mayweather. He's constantly generating income.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my business, worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna with nobody, and I don't want nobody with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? You know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, I want to bring out the one and only. Then I bring out the watch that costs 18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do for you motherfuckers today? I'm gonna go for $50,000 because I ain't got else to do. Money made all motherfucking day.
Stephen A. Smith has reportedly linked Floyd Mayweather to a shocking $42 million financial controversy. This revelation comes as a surprise, especially considering the boxing legend supposedly earned more than $700 million from just 2 headline fights. While his reputation in the ring remains solid and unshaken, worrying indicators hint that Mayweather might be heading into some serious money-related issues in the near future.
Are you holding other fighters accountable, like Floyd, for example? I mean, Floyd doesn't even know his opponent's name, so are you holding him accountable to that? Floyd should still be fighting people that, you know, he at least people that know that his opponent's name and stuff. Are you saying the same thing?
Hold on. A couple of things. Number one, last time I checked, Floyd retired. These are exhibitions that he have. I don't even count these. Floyd will tell you that himself. When Floyd, you know, I didn't count Conor McGregor as a boxing match. That was a damn exhibition. I ain't paying no attention to that with Floyd. No way on earth. Not at all. That's number one. Number two, here's where you have to give Floyd his respect. He's a pioneer from the standpoint of his willingness to buy himself out of the contract with Top Rank, free himself up, and not be a prisoner to the promoter. So albeit in a different kind of fashion that Jake is doing it to some degree, Floyd's a pioneer in that regard, and the kind of thing that Jake is taking to another level. Floyd initiated, Julia, that is true.
I understand he initiated, but do you think it tarnishes his name to now be taking these bullshit
No.
I can't even say it. No, you don't think it does at all?
No. Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money, got $700 million in 2 fights for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do. That's entirely different than a 25-year-old on the come up, knocking people out, okay? I mean, that's entirely different ballgame. It's not the same.
Stephen Smith has had a front row seat to Floyd Mayweather's extravagant way of life, from his sprawling mansion and high-end cars to his private jet. Smith has seen firsthand the wealth Mayweather has accumulated through relentless hustle and determination. These personal encounters give Smith rare insight into the empire Mayweather has created, highlighting both the fighter's sharp financial instincts and how he's handled his money over time.
Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, you know, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. It's a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. And you ain't seen these,
I
Tony.
haven't seen these.
No.
Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York.
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me
Yes.
are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 300.
And you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You're right. It's close to 15.
Floyd Mayweather has acknowledged earning more than $800 million over the course of his career, but emphasized that his priority has always been growing that fortune. Former MMA fighter Chael Sonnen also weighed in on Mayweather's financial status, suggesting that his return to the ring after retirement might signal that much of his money has already been used up. Sonnen pointed out that Mayweather once raked in $60 million in a single evening, a number he believes should have secured lasting financial security.
First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made?
Oh, I think that Floyd's he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, that's 100 million, 130 million. They just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Do you think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you, he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million in one.
Floyd Mayweather has often emphasized that his lifestyle is built entirely around wealth, regularly expressing hopes that his children will adopt a similar career path and financial outlook. He maintains that his ultimate goal is to build lasting wealth that can support his family for generations to come. However, this focus on money has drawn criticism, with some arguing that Mayweather prioritizes fortune over principles and that his relentless pursuit of cash may overshadow values like integrity and honesty.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Despite his enormous income, Floyd Mayweather has faced multiple allegations of owing money to other athletes. One of the most well-known claims comes from rapper 50 Cent, who alleged that Mayweather shorted him $2 million while serving a jail sentence. According to 50 Cent, Floyd asked him to take over his promotional ventures during his time behind bars, prompting the rapper to invest heavily. But once Mayweather was released, 50 Cent said he acted as if the entire agreement had never existed.
I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated. Then he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail. Right. So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face, and he told me to do that.
50 Cent didn't mince words when expressing his opinion, revealing that several people in Floyd Mayweather's inner circle reportedly don't hold him in high regard. According to 50, Mayweather is consumed by his obsession with wealth and is missing fundamental values. He stated that Floyd's constant flaunting of his riches and fame makes it hard for others to see him as anything more than just a boxing icon.
That's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money.
It took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's going. Trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local host in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money go.
Adding more fuel to the fire, Logan Paul took a jab at Floyd Mayweather by joking that he might actually be out of money, casting further doubt on Mayweather's reputation as a financial powerhouse. Paul poked fun at the notion that Floyd was still swimming in wealth, laughing off the idea and hinting that no one really knows what happened to all that money. His comments only intensified the ongoing speculation surrounding Mayweather's financial situation.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, same, Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want to...
When Floyd Mayweather was questioned about Logan Paul's accusations of unpaid money during his appearance on the Pivot podcast, he seemed to sidestep the topic. Mayweather assured the host that things were all good with YouTube and chalked up the issue to a simple payment delay, explaining that money sometimes takes time to process. His response came across as dismissive, downplaying the serious nature of the claim and treating it more like a minor hiccup than a real financial dispute.
And I saw something, Logan Paul, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Sure,
okay.
we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 to 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when the tables turn. Look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the tables turn, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life.
Mayweather is widely recognized for flaunting his wealth, from his collection of extravagant cars to his high-end designer wardrobe. His lifestyle has always been extravagant and unapologetically bold. He frequently showcases his fortune on social media, earning both admiration and criticism for his lavish displays.
I don't know what we should take out tonight. We got so many choices. But it's always got to be black. Always been on black, as you can see. I'm going to Ferrari. Cameraman, follow me. We got Ferraris, we got Lambos. Of course, we got a lot of different Rolls. We got choices. Blue. This stuff you see at top. So we got choices. See? Come on, follow me. Come on, let's go around. We got the choices. Original McLaren, as you guys can see. We got the Aventador.
Floyd Mayweather never misses an opportunity to proclaim himself the greatest boxer of all time. He frequently asserts that his accomplishments surpass those of any fighter who came before him. This unshakable confidence has become a core part of his persona. However, his constant comparisons to legendary boxers not only reinforce his Money Mayweather brand but also ignite debates, drawing attention from both fans who revere him and critics who question his place in boxing history.
Well, I think I'm separated now. You know, I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. Had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
Mike Tyson has expressed worry over Floyd Mayweather's financial stability, suggesting that his frequent exhibition matches and extravagant lifestyle could be signs of potential financial struggle. While Mayweather once proudly flaunted his enormous earnings, recent reports indicate he may have made questionable financial decisions, including a controversial $42 million investment. These mounting concerns have sparked rumors, with speculation growing that the former boxing champion's wealth might not be as secure as it seems, leading to questions about whether he's facing significant money troubles.
How do you feel about Floyd, though? How do you feel about Floyd? Awesome fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way, too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be. You know, you expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentioning fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like, he was a movie star. He was a hero.
I didn't see that.
Tell me something, like, what's the difference now from like your era to today?
No one was afraid of anyone. Everyone really believed they can be them.
But it's a business, more businesses, more
absolutely.
Floyd Mayweather changed the game. Yeah. Nick turned into the pretty boy.
Yeah, that was cool too. But he had to get down in your fight too. He had to fight the best competitor. He wiped everybody out. That's why he's who he is. He beat everybody. He beat everybody. I told him to give him a chance. He just wiped everybody out. Nobody came to match him the best. He didn't pick guys. He took the best. He really got that pick again. He beat everybody, made everybody wrong. That's why he was.
Mike Tyson also shared his thoughts on Mayweather, acknowledging that despite any criticism, one thing is undeniable: Floyd lives for the gym. Tyson pointed out that even after retirement, Mayweather hasn't strayed from his rigorous training regimen, describing the gym as his one true vice. While many athletes might fall into unhealthy habits, Tyson noted that Mayweather's addiction is discipline, treating the gym like an obsession he just can't quit.
You don't think there's an opportunity to land a big punch on Floyd?
Let me tell you something. This is what I don't like about him. No matter whatever we say about him, and it could be true, but he's in that gym. He retired backstage in the gym. He can't help it. It's just he don't do drugs. That's his heroin. The gym.
Someone told me this. They say he does not. He doesn't have a vice. He doesn't have a vice.
No, he does. The gym.
The gym.
Floyd Mayweather's evolution from an exciting boxer to the Money Mayweather brand hasn't gone unnoticed. Joe Rogan weighed in on this shift, pointing out how Mayweather gradually transitioned from the raw excitement of boxing to a greater focus on wealth and showmanship. Rogan observed that this transformation seemed to come with a growing disregard for his opponents, as Mayweather increasingly appeared to prioritize his personal brand and financial gain over the true spirit of the sport.
Floyd went from being like a real exciting pressure fighter and he had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what you do it too. Beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny. These guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit. He's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million, and they're like, this is my small watch that takes sometimes, but when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
That's all for today. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.